You're watching the Wife's channel. ...
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, guys.
Okay. Did you want to say hi also?
Yeah, hi guys. This is my friend Diana.
Okay. This is
And Steven.
And that's Lindsay, right? Okay. All right. And this is, of course, today is December 5th, 2024. So if you're watching this later, you'll know how old this video is. All right. So recall that x to the 7th over x to the 3rd is x to the 4th, right? Because you do 7 minus 3 is 4. Well, today we're doing negative exponents, all right? So in this case, x to the 3rd over x to the 7th is 1 over x to the 4th, okay? Now, 3 minus 7 is negative 4. Which means x to the negative 4th is the same as 1 over x to the 4th. Okay? So here's the goal. If I say 3 to the negative 2nd, that's 1 over 3 to the 2nd, or 1 over 9. Okay? So if I say x to the negative 4th, you're going to write 1 over x to the 4th. The goal is to put answers without negative exponents. X to the negative 5th is 1 over x to the 5th. X to the negative 3rd over y to the negative 4th, if you have a negative exponent on top, you move it to the bottom and make it positive. If you have a negative exponent on the bottom, you move it to the top and make it positive. Just like that. So x to the negative 3rd over y to the negative 4th is the same as y to the 4th over x to the 3rd. Now here, negative 5x to the negative 2nd. The negative 2nd only refers to the x. It's not connected to the negative 5. So we leave negative 5 alone and we move x to the 2nd to the bottom. So we have negative 5 over x to the 2nd. Same thing here. We leave negative 4 alone. Negative 4 stays on top, but we move x to the 7th to the bottom. Okay. Here, they're both connected to the negative 3rd power. So we're going to put 1 over 2x to the 3rd power. But we're going to treat it like distribute, where the 2 is going to be to the 3rd and x is going to be to the 3rd. So you have 1 over 8x to the 3rd, because 2 to the 3rd is 8. Okay. Negative 4x to the negative 3rd power, the whole thing, 1 over negative 4x to the 3rd. So we're going to take negative 4 to the 3rd and x to the 3rd. Negative 4 to the 3rd power is 64, negative 64. And x to the 3rd. So there's your answer. 1 over negative 64, x to the 3rd. It's okay to have negative numbers. We just don't want to have negative exponents. Okay? So here, all we're going to do is make the exponents positive. This x to the 3rd, we leave it alone because it's already positive. So that's x to the 3rd. But y to the negative 8, we move that to the bottom, y to the 8th. X to the negative 7th on the bottom, we move to the top and make x to the 7th. Y to the negative 6 on the bottom, we move to the top and make y to the 6th. So now what's x to the 3rd times x to the 7th? That's x to the 10th. And then y to the 6th over y to the 8th leaves me with y to the 2nd on the bottom. Here, x to the negative 2nd moves to the bottom, x to the 2nd. X to the 5th stays put, and x to the negative 3rd moves to the top, x to the 3rd. X to the 5th times x to the 3rd is x to the 8th. And x to the 8th over x to the 2nd leaves me with x to the 6th. Over here, x to the negative 6 moves to the bottom, make it x to the 6 on the bottom. X to the 7th stays put. Y to the negative 7th moves to the top, becomes y to the 7th. Y to the negative 1 moves to the top, makes y to the 1. Y to the 7 times y to the 1 is y to the 8. X to the 6th times x to the 7th is x to the 13th. And there's your answer. Here, y to the 5th stays put. Y to the 5th. X to the negative 7th moves to the top. X to the 7th. X to the 3rd on the bottom stays put. Y to the negative 3rd moves to the top. Becomes y to the 3rd. So x to the 7th over x to the 3rd is x to the 4th. Y to the 5th times y to the 3rd is y to the 8th. And there's your answer. You've been watching the Weiss channel.